Hi guys, thanks for clicking play. Welcome to episode 36 of Bringing Back Brum. Today it's the season review of season 2. Run the intro. So, for those who missed the last episode, where have you been? Promotion has been secured. The championship title has been secured. Obviously, the board are delighted about it. The minimum expectation was to reach the playoffs, and we went up first place. Back to the Premier League we go. Now checking out the end of season awards, and the fans' player of the season, no surprise, is James Wilson with 75% of the vote. Absolutely walked it. Checken and Doy in second, Aidan Flint in third. James Wilson's goal against Barnsley on the 12th of March was voted as the goal of the season. Signing of the season, and I don't disagree with this either, Sam Johnson. And the young player of the season, James Wilson. Looking closer at the statistics, so James Wilson was the top scorer with 31 goals. He also had the highest average rating of 7.28. Most assists with Che Adams with 12. Michael Kieftenbell had the best pass completion rate of 85%. 8 man of the matches for James Wilson. 20 yellow cards for Michael Kieftenbell. 4 reds, 1 apiece for David Davis, Michael Kieftenbell, Maxime Collin and Cheke Kita. Looking more closely at who helped out in the goals department, so obviously James Wilson with 31 overall. Jack Marriott was second with 12. Checken and Doy with 6. Michael Morrison with 6. Quite a few crucial ones towards the end of the season. There's Che Adams with 5. Jota with 5. Jackson McGowan with 5, even though they missed most of the season. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Isaac Vassell, and David Davis 3. Lasse Viva 3. So yeah, pretty much everybody chipped in with at least a goal, which is fantastic. So looking at it closer, so we had a total of 29 players use the joint third highest in the championship. As I've said, we were expected to make the playoffs. Promotion has been achieved. We lost in the 5th round of the FA Cup to West Brom, lost in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup to Manchester United. The league position I'll look closer at in a second. Match of the season with a 3-2 win over Ipswich in October. Moment to forget was a 2-0 defeat to Sheffield United on Boxing Day when we had our little bit of a blip, but thankfully we got over it, as you know. So I said I'd look closer at the positions throughout the season. This is what I'm looking at. So I said maybe a couple of episodes ago that we hadn't dropped out of the top 7 all season, and indeed we didn't. We were very much a front runner right from the word go. You know, we had our best spell at top spot, so that would probably be November time. There's the blip in December, January, but we came back February, March, April, and obviously into May, where we finished the season on top. And the eagle-eyed among you will have seen when we were talking about the goals that we have put in a bid for James Wilson. £1.8 million bid has gone in. Obviously we've got £33.5 million to spend at the moment. That's not taking into account players we might let go. Obviously the squad will need improving quite a lot if we're going to compete in the Premier League. But I thought James Wilson, first man in the door, as he was last year, so we can start to build around him for the Premier League. So as I also mentioned a couple of episodes ago, we have a consortium targeting a takeover. Now that will scupper the bid for James Wilson because we've been placed under a transfer embargo until something happens, which I'm a little bit annoyed about because I want to get planning for next season. You know, we're going up to the Premier League. We're going to need a lot of player development, player recruitment, and this is kind of getting in the way of that, you know. But we'll see what happens. You know, a new owner, more money, can only be good for the football club. So we're moving on to the commercial aspect. So sponsorship was down, broadcast revenue was down, corporate hospitality was up, as was the prize money. We did well in the FA Cup and in the League Cup. Matchday commercial retail was up a little bit. James Wilson was number 1 in the merchandise sales for shirts. Jota, Calvert-Lewin, Izzy Brown and Checken and Doy. Izzy Brown's an interesting one considering he was only there for like 5 months. It's also awards time. I was voted the Manager of the Year in the Championship. Go me. But more importantly than that, Aidan Flint, Chequers Ndoye and James Wilson were all recognised for their contribution last season as they were voted in the Team of the Year. So we won't be playing Fulham, we won't be playing Crystal Palace, we won't be playing Leicester in the Premier League next season. We will be playing Burnley, who have joined us, and Brighton in promotion to the top flight. Obviously the usual suspects are all going to be there. But if you look at sort of Stoke down, I'm not worried, really. I think, 44 points, it will be a bit of an ask, but I think we can do it. If you offered me 17th now, I would most certainly take it off your hands 100%. And you may think that's a bit negative, me saying 17th, and I'd take it, but it's survival, and that will be the key next season. Summer recruitment is important. We'll take a look at that in the next episode. We'll probably play our first match as well after that. But that is it for the season review. If you've enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel and haven't done so already, please click the subscribe button down in the corner. That was episode 36 of Bringing Back Brum. Join me next time for the start of season 3 and the start of the Premier League experience. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.